Okay.
Right.
Sophia?
Okay. All right, guys. I think we're all here, all right? Right, okay. Okay. So hello everyone, welcome to group 5. So today we'll be teaching on how to build your all right, so this song is actually called The Butterflies, and I read a lot of Asians when they have childhood time, those telephones and those cars. We have this song, right? So today
Yes, the telephone buy from Pasar Malam.
Exactly, the Pasar Malam is the night market. You hear this song going ay 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 everywhere. All right. Okay, so we are called the butterflies, all right? So let's start off our introduction.
Okay, so hi, I'm Samurai, Christine.
Hi, I'm Sally, the green butterfly.
Hello everyone, I'm the black butterfly, Sophia.
Hello everyone, I'm Blue Butterfly, Xinjie.
All right. Okay, let's get into our interactive session now, all right? So first, our interaction session will be on, I want everyone here to give me your best confident smile that you have, all right? Smile, smile.
Smile, smile, everyone.
Smile, confident smile.
Yeah, confident smile. Come on, come on.
Come on, come on.
Give me your most confident smile, right? Because when you smile, right, it helps you build on confidence as well. Because we went to this workshop, this mentor told us that actually smiling helps you build on confidence. So all right, because our mentor said that if you smile in front of a mirror for 1 minute, it helps you build confidence, all right? But here, I'm just telling you to smile for, so take a chance now to screenshot because you don't, and if you want to post it on LinkedIn also can. It's just a suggestion. Okay, I see everybody smiling here. Not bad, not bad. Okay. So for our next activity, you can stop smiling now. So for our next activity, I will be asking you guys to do a pose, all right? So this pose is also helps in building your confidence. So I want everyone to just open their mics, all right? Just open your mic. I won't ask you any questions yet, just open.
Let's open your mic.
Yeah, turn on your mic.
Don't need to answer any questions yet, don't worry, don't worry. All right. So for this pose, I will teach you how to do it. So first, find your comfortable spot, all right? And then sit straight, very straight. Yeah, I want to see those straight backs. And then put your shoulders all the way to the back. All the way to the back, huh? All the way to the back. Yeah. All the way to the back. And then look up and say, ah.
Ah.
Yeah, ah. So this pose actually helps singling. Okay, good job, guys. Good job. Okay, let's do this again, okay? Okay, you guys in training, okay? 1, 2, 3, pose. Okay. I see somebody is very stressed. Don't say it that long. All right. Thank you, guys. Okay. So you can turn off your mic. And then throughout this session, right, we will cue you to do this pose to see if you are paying attention or not. Okay. Okay, so the keyword for me to cue you guys is saying, guys, Superman. When I say this, then you have to do this pose, all right? If I can catch you guys not paying attention, then you get it. All right, so let's start the topic for today, which is on confidence. So can you guys tell me what is confidence to you? Like, what do you think confidence is to you in your daily life or any actions? You can type in the chat or tell me via mic.
Yes.
Or I can start off. So, okay, you can share first.
I believe that confidence is someone who's like Cliff. You know, he's just sitting there saying whatever he wants, and be open. Like, don't be shy. Talk with open mind. You don't actually care about
Good.
so many.
Habibi, sukran, sukran.
That's a good confidence. I also agree on that point. All right. Okay, I see chats coming in. Step up from comfort zone. I can do well. Believe in yourself. Yep. So confidence to me is actually being on a badminton court, on playing badminton, because I can play quite well in badminton. So that's where my confidence comes from. And what I do best also comes from one of my confidence as well. So confidence also comes within ourselves with having the correct way to build on it. So for example, like the first activity I told you guys to do which is smiling, right? So smiling is actually a way of practicing how to love yourself, which is called self-love. So that's one of the confidence points. And one more example of having confidence is, since our theme is on childhood, right? So do you guys know Halloween? So we know that children, they go out and trick-or-treating, and then they dress up as their favorite costumes, like those. That's actually a source of confidence during our child time, because they're very innocent and naive, so there's not really a point that will be afraid of showing themselves, right? Another example that I can give, which I think a lot of us can relate to, is actually, during our kindergarten time and primary school, we have to go on stage to perform, right? And then the teacher or the parents will put super thick makeup on you. I bet a lot of us have experienced that before, put those makeup, red cheeks, and then those dark red lipsticks, and then, I don't know, BB cream all over your face. I tell you, that's my nightmare of, I look like a clown, And I can tell you one of the DVDs, the DVDs you have is still in my drawer. And I tell you, I never touch that drawer anymore because I'm so scared of it. It's like a nightmare, but because we were kids, right? We don't really care that much, like how we appear, how people look at us. I know, right? We were dancing and singing some more. And then one more example I can give as an adult-wise, which is, do you guys know like those manga festivals or like those anime festivals? You see all those cosplayers around, right? So when you cosplay, cosplayers are like, you dress up as your favorite anime character, like for example, Naruto or Goku or something like that. And then not everyone can cosplay, right? So that is actually a source of confidence, because I don't believe like you go shopping somewhere, then suddenly you see a bunch of one person there wearing a Pikachu. You think that's normal? People will give them that look, right? So they dare to wear that kind of costume is actually very, very confident of themselves on what they're doing. Okay, so I hope you guys had a little overview of what confidence is. So I'll pass it to my next member to know more about what confidence are. Thank you, guys.
All right, it's my turn. All right, so as Sophia mentioned just now, in the process we're getting older, we will care about others' opinions of us. As a result, some people will have low confidence and low self-esteem. All right, So it is very normal to find self-sabotage and limiting beliefs in those who are not confident. Like they will say, I'm not good at this and that, I can't do this or something like that. Yeah. This may come from negative or bad experiences. Like for me, before this, I like to say to myself that I'm not good at speaking, I can't speak very well. This is real, especially when I just step into university and start studying at Indy, because I'm from 100% Chinese education mark. So coming to university, the environment is all filled with English. So I really suffer at the beginning. And you know, it might hurt lah. I beg the lecturers not to call my name to answer any questions in class. Although I know the answer, when they ask me to speak and answer, my brain will suddenly not work. Okay, you know. Yeah. Okay, so but now I learned lah, compared to 2 years ago, now I am more confident already. Okay, oh, I have another story to share. When I'm in secondary school, I'm really bad at sports. I have really poor physical fitness. Like for long distance running, I will always be the last one in a team. This is also real. Actually, maybe it is because my perseverance is not enough lah. I don't know. Once start running, I will tell myself that, oh no, this again, I'll still be the last one. Yeah, so somehow I was really jealous of others who are good at not only learning but also sports. Yeah, now my thought is not good then not good lah, right? No lah. I think as long as I'm healthy, then enough. All right, so the negative things that you tell yourself can stop you to move forward and lower your self-confidence. What you can do is improve your self-talk, because these negative things are voices in your head and you need to have awareness about them, have an idea, then write them down and different them. Okay, now I will pass it to my group mate, Christine, to proceed. Thank you.
Okay, so before we enter to our activity, so I would like to ask you guys, do you know what's the difference between self-esteem and self-confidence? You can write your answer in the chat box, like, yeah, what do you think is self-confidence mean to you? And what do you think is self-esteem? You can start writing your answer into the chat box, or you want to on your mic, is okay. Seems like everyone else, yes. Anyone else? Okay, our own opinion. Is there any other answer? Yeah, okay. So I'll just explain to you, okay, so what is self-esteem and self-confidence, okay? Actually, they are overlay, but there are still some difference. Self-esteem is more about the idea of ourselves. Like people have low self-esteem, they have more negative view on themselves and also their ability. And self-confidence is about you have confidence in your ability to doing something successfully. So an example for you guys to have better understanding how self-esteem and self-confidence can work in our mind is like, okay, for example, I'm a person that low self-confidence and I get a low mark in my assignment. So what I may think is like, what else can I do? I only get 13 marks in my assignment. I'm stupid, I better leave the school. I have this kind of thought. But if I have a healthy self-esteem, I will more think like, okay, I want to find out where I get wrong and I want to improve myself. Maybe I can do better in next time. Yeah, so I still feel disappointed of the low mark, but I will not thinking like I'm stupid, this kind of thought. I'm not diminished as a person, okay? So now we are going to do an activity. It's about to testing our own self-esteem. And you can take your own phone or your phones, or you have paper to write it down your answer. If you feel like you are almost never, you can write in 1, 2, or 3, 2 for some of time, 3 for almost most of the time, okay? So next, Sally.
Okay. First, okay, we're going to the first question. My feelings get easily hurt. Do you think your feelings get easily hurt? Do you think you are highly sensitive, like having a complex inner life or a very active imagination? Like you like to overthink or always overthink. For example, someone only casually talks or just kidding, but then you really get hurt. Or maybe your friends forget your birthday and it feels like they don't care enough to remember. Or he or she doesn't like me anymore, then you start imagining, yeah, something like that. Okay, so then the second one, I get upset if someone criticizes me, even they mean well and offer constructive criticism. For me, this can easily happen when doing assignments. Not sure whether you guys experience it also. It happens when my group mates or the lecturers say that this idea is not good after I change it for many times. I will feel upset in this situation. I will suddenly have no confidence, and sometimes I will even think, why am I here? Am I not suitable to be here? Yeah. But now I can still find a way to throw these negative thoughts, like go outside and feel the nature wind blow, then proceed. Okay. For the third one, okay, I get angry at myself if I make a small mistake. This is like you cannot accept yourself making the mistake. Can be you feel guilty, then start blaming yourself. Then you will quickly forget all the wins and praise or the good comments that you received over the years. Like one mistake make you feel you are nothing. Okay, moving to the next one.
Okay, so for this one is about when we make a decision, we'll ask other opinions first. Like if they think it's a bad idea, then you won't proceed it. So it's just like you listen to others rather to your inner voice. Okay. Okay, so then this one is more about okay, for example, when sometimes we form a group discussion, right? Then we form with someone we are not familiar with. And when they are discussing and although you have your own thoughts, your own opinions, but you are not there to speak up your ideas because you are afraid of not being recognized by them. Okay, so this one is like, okay, for example, someone saw your painting, your draws, and they compliment you that you draw very nice. You have this kind of talent, and you feel very uncomfortable, not because you are humble or what, but because you think that I'm not as good as they thought. Okay, is that okay? So I proceed to the next slide.
Okay, so question number 7, I don't feel like I measure up or feel good enough. For my personal experience, my mother will compare my academic result with my brothers or cousins. So because they perform very well, then whatever I did, even the result was good, but I still feel like not good enough compared to them. So have you guys have the same experience with me? If most of the time right 3, some of the time right 2, if not right 3, right 1. Okay, so the next question number 8 is, it's common for me to self-criticize or say negative thing about myself. Like you always telling yourself I'm stupid, I'm fat and ugly, or just not good enough. Okay. So next I will pass it to Sophia.
All right, so for question 9, when I look in a mirror, I don't like what I see and I don't feel attracted. Well, I bet a lot of us can relate to this, right? Example, if you get a pimple on your face, you say, oh no, I got this pimple on my face. No, I look ugly, right? So do you have that kind of mindset? Or for example, you have this scar on your face because of some accident. And then you have, oh no, I have this scar on my face. I don't look pretty. I don't look handsome anymore. Do you have that kind of thoughts? So for the next question, the last one. So I find myself apologizing for things all the time, even for things that aren't my fault. Well, I can really relate myself to this because, when we go out working and, even though it's not our company's or our shop's fault, you have to apologize because customers always right? And then you say, okay, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry for this, I'm so sorry for that, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, that's one of example. So if you guys are ready or finished answering questions, let's view the results.
Okay, so I'll give you 1 minute or 30 seconds for you to count and write the answer you wrote the most in your paper. Okay, you can write your answer in the chat box. Which number you get the most? Yeah, just the most number you get in your answer. No need to calculate. Okay, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. Okay. 3. So 3. Okay. So okay, I just start from, if you get 1, then congratulations, you have a healthy self-esteem. But if you get 2, maybe you can still practice on some self-compassion or self-loving. And for those who get 3, it's okay. This doesn't mean that you are a depressed person or what. Maybe you just a bit too hard for you. You treat yourself too hard. Okay. So yeah, okay. Thank you for participating this activity. So before I start sharing my experience, my own experience, I know some of you most of you are going to internship a few months later, and maybe most of you already start writing your own resume. So now this activities is to let you to write down your most confident skills, or you think your most confident skills, or you don't have confident skills, you also can write down your weaknesses. Okay, so you can, yeah, this is a tutorial for you how to use the pen tool. You can go to the view option and select the annotate, and you can start writing in our board. Can be hard or soft skills.
Yeah, like what skill make you feel confident?
Yeah, for example, you are confident in your Photoshop, or you think your Photoshop is a weakness of you. Public speaking. Most of you are very confident in your communication skills. Okay, that's good. Okay. Listening skill. Focus. Okay, that's good. Okay, graphic design. Public speaking. Zooming out. Okay, so actually it's very important when to recognize what we are actually confident in when we are doing our resume, because according to my experience, actually I just go through you can still continue to write in the board. Okay, I just start sharing my experience. Okay, so last week I just gone through my interview with 3 different companies, and in the first company, after I start sharing telling him like doing my pitching, the guys, he started to ask me, the first question he asked me is, why you didn't include the project you did before in uni into your resume? And after he asking me, I just realized, oh yeah, I forgot to write my experience, the project I did before into my resume. But I cannot just directly to tell him, oh, because I forgot. So what I tell him, what I tell him is like, okay, because I'm afraid if I writing too much thing into my resume, will make it messy, and you will feel, when you see my resume, you will feel uncomfortable. And after I telling him this, my excuse, because I forgot to write it. And yeah, after I telling him, I just giving a confident smile, like, yeah, to try to convince him to believe my answer. And yeah, and also throughout the interview process, because I got 2 guys interview me in the first company, they continue to asking me, what is your strengths, what your confidence is, how confident you are. they try to make me to answer those questions. And actually, I have confidence in myself, but I don't have that much confidence. But he trying to let me to answer like, yeah, I'm very confident in that way, but I don't have. So what I can do is also pretend like, yeah, I'm really confident. Like, but when I'm speaking, I also like, yeah, speaking like straight, and also keep smiling and speaking. Yeah, also add on some body language to let him feel like, yeah, I'm actually very confident. And also, because in my resume, I have wrote one of my skill is Premiere Pro, but actually I just start learning my Premiere Pro in this SEM, in this January. And one of the employer, he asked me, how would you rate yourself in using Premiere Pro? Honestly, I will only give me 30% for the, I think I'm just only the basic user, but I cannot just telling because I'm just start using, he'll only give me maybe 30%. I cannot just directly tell him like that. So what I tell him also like, I will give him neutral or maybe higher because I'm still working on it. Yeah, I need to pretend like, yeah, I'm actually very confident in these skills. Yeah, fake it till we make it. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is what I do, and yeah, the fact proof that it's work. Okay, to pretend like you have confidence during your interview. And also a note for you guys is to, when during we interview with the employer, you need to sit properly, sit your back straight, because low self-esteem actually is also can be shown in our body language. Like sometimes we see people, they're walking, their shoulders slump like this, walking like this. Yeah. Actually, this is kind of a sign of not enough self-esteem. Okay. So next I'll pass it to Xinjie. She will talk about the resume part.
Okay, so beside that, actually me and Christine has go for another workshop with the topic of building and polishing your resume. So in this workshop, we realized that doing a resume is not only limit with our skills and experience, it's also relate with our confidence. I'm not sure, do you guys agree with me also? So we have summarized some tips that might be useful for you while you're doing your resume. Since many of you are going for intern next semester or in August semester. So in order to make your resume stand out from others, the first and most important point is to explore your characters. Like the first chapter that we learned in our professional development class, Miss Cheryl always asks us to think about, who are you? Why are you here? And also, what can you do? So I believe that at the beginning of the semester, many of us, including myself, haven't thought about this question before. Then after learning this course, we have started to figure out the answers. So it might be distinguish your resume from others if you have your own personality. So the next tips is, you guys might be confused and ask, do we need to rate which level are we in our resume skill? The mental answer is no, because she said, while you write in your skill inside, which means that you are confident enough. So no need to be confused about which level should I put. Okay, so besides skill, you will also add your experience inside. So if you don't have an experience yet, or you are now doing something to gain your experience, you can write in progress instead of empty in your experience part. So also for the resume profile pic, put the most confident smile. This will give the interviewer a good first impression, like the smile that you did in the beginning of our sharing season. So do you guys still remember how to smile? If not, you can try to smile in front of the mirror. So these are the tips that can help you to polish your resume, and I hope this will help you while doing your resume. So last but not least, I would like to share you guys a meaningful quote that our group has chosen, which is, if you have no confidence in self, you have twice defeated in the race of life. With confidence, you have won ever before you have started, by Cicero. So to conclude, that confidence helps us feel ready for life experience. When you are confident, you are likely to move forward with people or an opportunity and not back away from them. So here is an offline activity. As you can see, our group meets linking account. So since we have shared our story with you guys, so we would like you to share your story with us on how you build your confidence or a quote is meaningful to you, and post it to linking and tag us. Okay, so we can have a further discussion. So last, I will pass it back to Sophia.
All right, guys. Remember what I did in front earlier? The pose. So it's now the time to kill you guys, all right? So give me the one last pose, all right? So in 3, 2, 1. Guys, Superman. Yay!
Thank you, guys.
You guys.